October 6, 2024, Presidential Campaign News. Trump and Harris have busy week ahead with Election Day now less than a month away. Trump claims it could be the last election if Harris wins. Actors Kerry Washington, Michael Ealy, Jessica Alba and Glenn Close rally black voters in Arizona. Harris responds to GOP attacks about her lack of biological children. Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump are stacking up campaign trail and media appearances this week as they race to Election Day, now less than a month away. Here is what their schedules look like in the coming days. Harris will make her case to voters in a series of high-profile interviews this week. Monday, Harris's interview with CBS News, 60 Minutes, will air. She conducted the sit-down interview with Bill Whitaker on Saturday, and snippets of her discussion on Israel have already been released. Tuesday, Harris will be in New York for appearances on The View, The Howard Stern Show, and The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Thursday, the vice president will participate in a town hall with Univision in Las Vegas, where she will take questions from undecided Latino voters. Friday, Harris will travel to Arizona for a rally and to encourage early voting, which will have already begun in the state. Trump, meanwhile, will participate in town halls and visit a key battleground state. Monday, Trump will attend an October 7th remembrance event at his Doral Resort in Miami, where Jewish community leaders will gather to honor the 1,200 lives lost during Hamas' attack on Israel in 2023. Tuesday, in the morning, Trump will participate in a roundtable event in Doral with Latino leaders. That evening, he will be joined by campaign surrogates at a virtual Make America Healthy Again town hall. Thursday, Trump will deliver remarks at the Detroit Economic Club in Battleground. Trump claims it could be the last election if Harris wins. Former President Donald Trump on Sunday warned it could be the last election if Democrats remain in the White House as he made his pitch to Wisconsin voters just 30 days before Election Day. While warning against the potential impact of Vice President Kamala Harris's economic and immigration policies, Trump told rallygoers in Juneau, "If you go 4 more years, you may never recover. In fact, I will say, some people say it, I think it's very severe, but I can understand it. Some people say you'll never have an election again. This would be your last election, and I can see it." Tech billionaire Elon Musk made similar comments at Trump's rally in Pennsylvania on Saturday, saying if voters don't cast their ballots, this will be the last election. Some background: the former president has previously warned that the 2024 election could be the last, but for the opposite reason. Trump suggested in July that Christian conservatives wouldn't have to vote again if he wins in November. "You won't have to do it anymore," he said at the time, a comment he alluded to on Sunday when urging evangelicals to vote. Actors Kerry Washington, Michael Ealy, Jessica Alba and Glenn Close rally black voters in Arizona. Actors Kerry Washington, Michael Ealy, Jessica Alba and Glenn Close on Sunday stopped by a block party aimed at mobilizing black voters in Battleground, Arizona ahead of early voting starting in the state this week. The Hollywood celebrities joined Representative Ruben Gallego, who's running for U.S. Senate in the state, Representative Jasmine Crockett of Texas, former UN Ambassador Susan Rice and former Attorney General Eric Holder. "We can't have Arizona where it is, where the African American vote is as low as it is. Because the reality is, if we vote, we're going to win," Holder said at the event in Phoenix. Ealy told the crowd, "You don't want the Obama presidency to be in vain. We have an opportunity right here to elect not only the first woman, but the first woman that looks like us, and that matters." Rallying the crowd, Washington said politicians work for us, and to put people in office who care about you and yours. Harris responds to GOP attacks about her lack of biological children. Vice President Kamala Harris said she feels sorry for Sarah Huckabee Sanders after the Republican Arkansas governor last month made a dig at Harris over not having biological children. "My kids keep me humble." Unfortunately, Kamala Harris doesn't have anything keeping her humble. You would think after 4 years of straight failure, she would know a little humility. Unfortunately, she doesn't, Sanders said at a town hall with Donald Trump in Michigan. Harris, speaking in an interview on the They Call Her Daddy podcast released Sunday, said, "I feel sorry for her. I'm going to tell you why, because I don't think she understands that there are a whole lot of women out here who 1, are not aspiring to be humble, 2, who have a lot of love in their life, family in their life, and children in their life, and I think it's very important for women to lift each other up, Harris told host Alex Cooper on the podcast. Harris detailed her very modern family and her relationship with her two stepchildren, Cole and Ella Emhoff, adding that they refer to her as Mamala. I love those kids to death. Family comes in many forms, and I think that increasingly, all of us understand that this is not the 1950s anymore, the vice president said.